I got my Yz125 cylinder replated by Power Seal USA, and I also got this Vertex top end piston kit from All Balls Racing Group. Before we can install either of these, we actually have to remove our old piston, as well as clean off our gasket areas. So I guess let's just get right to it and start taking this piston off. Take a look at that lower triple clamp I powder coated. As you can see, this piston definitely needs to be replaced as there's scoring everywhere. So we've literally already done like 80% of the work. All we have to do is pop out a clip and then pop out the wrist pin. I'm gonna put some paper under the piston, that way that clip doesn't somehow go in our bottom end. We do not want that happening. Now that we have the bottom end sealed up, we can literally just go in there with a pick and we can actually just pry that circlip out of there. Our top end kit comes with new ones, so I honestly don't care if this thing flies across the room. So now that we got that circlip out, we can literally just push our wrist pin out. You might need something to help guide it out of there. If you generally have no clue what this wrist pin actually holds the piston onto the connecting rod. See, just like that, when we slide the wrist pin out, our piston will come right off of our rod. While we're here, we're also going to take out this wrist pin bearing. This thing might be reusable, but when you're doing a top end, you always want to replace this. $15 to $30 is not worth blowing your motor. And literally as easy as that, we got our piston taken off our motor. Now we can actually get ready for the top end rebuild. We do have to clean this surface so the new gasket actually fully seals. So I'm actually going to end up taking a razor blade to that, but I do not have one right now. So I'm going to have to go to my buddies and grab one from him. I was also checking out my intake reeds the other day. If you're not sure what these are, mostly every two-stroke engine has them. It controls airflow, whatever. If you want to look into it, go look into it. But this assembly right here actually has pedals, and these pedals control how much airflow is going into the engine. So when we turn this thing around and we look inside, and we actually see that light through the pedals, they're not good. See, now you can flip them and you might be able to get away with it, but I went to go flip them the other day for a video, and I actually discovered that the upper left corner of that inner reed is actually gone, so we're gonna have to order a new set of reed pedals now. It's not the end of the world though, that's literally only like 60 bucks. Now I did get some dirt into this bottom end, so I'm gonna be flushing it soon, but I need your guys' opinion. Do I flush the bottom end on this thing with normal 4-stroke oil, or do I use mixed gas? Cause I see a couple different things online.